On today's show,
we finally get a buzzer-to-buzzer thriller, but what's the real story? Did the Spurs win Game 5, or did the Rockets actually lose it?
Pacers' Miles Turner joins us to answer your questions in a segment called Worldwide Weirdos.
And we'll get you all set for tonight's pivotal Game 5 between the Wizards and Celtics.
It's Wednesday, May 10th. The starter starts now.
Good evening, sweet world, and welcome to The Starters, presented by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Whether you're listening to the podcast, joining us live right now on NBA TV, or a little bit later on YouTube, we're very, very happy to have you. I'm Jay Skeets, and alongside me, as always, that's Tess Mellis.
Thank you for joining us.
To his right, the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lily. And last, certainly not least, over yonder, it is the bearded one. It's Trey Kirby.
Hey, yo!
TK, what's up?
Well, I'm here at the internet looking for your best tweets at hashtag the starters, and we've got some good news for everybody out there. We got a wedgie!
Oh, yeah, baby!
Yeah! Wedgie number 49 on the season. It happened on a James Harden layup, and it leaves us just one wedgie shy of the fabled 50, with anywhere from 15 to 26 games remaining. And the most exciting part is that now any shot can be that 50th
Yes!
wedgie. What a time to be alive. And while we don't want to jinx anything, it does bring us to today's question. If we get there, how should we celebrate 50 wedgies? We've got some of our own ideas that we're going to hold on to for a little bit now, but we got a great suggestion from Anthony Lombardo, who tweeted, if and when wedgie 50 happens, they should stop the game, remove the backboard, and send that piece of history to display at the Hall of Fame. Great idea. Or you can just mail it to us with the ball attached, and wedgie 50 will live forever. Either way. But we want to hear from you, so let us know on Twitter. If we get there, how should we celebrate 50 wedgies? Send us your best tweets at hashtag the starters, and we'll hear from you a little bit later.
All right, get those tweets in. I love that
50,
suggestion.
coming for
That's
you.
a
Will we
great
get
idea.
there?
50, maybe.
The drama.
I know.
Might
I hope
be
we're
in
not
play
going to
tonight.
3-1 this.
Might be in play tonight. Yeah, hopefully not. All right, we got a fun show tonight. Pacers big man Miles Turner is going to join us live in studio, and we will look ahead to tonight's pivotal Game 5 in Boston between the Wizards and the Celtics. But we start with a little What You Got playoffs edition. We're going to debate some questions Trey's going to throw at us, ultimately decide on an answer, but you got to be careful because there's only one correct response, and that's whatever TK says it is. Trey.
That's right. Last night we had ourselves a game.
Oh, it's been
As the
so long.
Spurs won a straight-up pivotal Game 5 in overtime to take a 3-2 lead over the Rockets, and perhaps most impressive, they did it with their best player, Kawhi Leonard, missing most of the fourth quarter and all of overtime. Guys, when it comes to Game 5, did the Spurs win it, or did the Rockets lose it? What you got?
Start by saying this series is over. The Rockets had their chance right there. They're on the road. As Trey mentioned, the Spurs' best player is off the floor. He's not playing. Their second best player was 7 for 21, LaMarcus Aldridge. Wasn't feeling it. The Rockets had all the opportunities in the world to close this game. They just had to score a few points, and they couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it down the stretch. James Harden had himself a fantastic game, but when it came to overtime, when, again, the Spurs' two best players aren't really themselves or aren't on the floor, he couldn't find it. And now, is this sort of just the cause of his banged up injury, his leg, the wrist? Is it because he was exhausted? He was hitting front rim a couple times here, but it's also a fact that this season the Rockets couldn't beat the great teams. They were 20-20 against teams that were 500 or better. They couldn't get the little things done against the San Antonio Spurs. You had Clint Capella looking like the second coming of Dikembe Mutombo back there. The Rockets supporting cast was playing really well. So was James Harden. This was their opportunity. If they couldn't execute then, when things were really going their way, and it's not going to happen.
Luckily, yeah, I do. Because really, I mean, James Harden, the offense just stalled in the last quarter and in overtime.
That was crazy.
And, you know, the way the Rockets play, Mike D'Antoni says, we don't run a lot of plays. James Harden just runs around and throws it to whoever he wants. He didn't really do that. He stopped, whether he was tired, whether it was fatigue, or he just sort of froze in the moment. We don't know. But added to that, they couldn't get a rebound as well. San Antonio Spurs had 7 offensive rebounds in the fourth and overtime, which led to 11 points. So not only do they get points out of that, but they deny the Rockets more possession. So you never want to take credit away from the winning team, but in this case, I really think the Rockets just blew it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I really do, because for all the reasons you said. I just keep going back to that third quarter, too, where the Rockets, they built a little lead.
Yeah.
You know, they got it to like 6, 7, 8, and it was looking good for them. And then, you know, the Spurs couldn't score, so the Rockets had all these chances, and they were getting good looks. I mean, this was before Harden really got super, super fatigued, or whatever the reason was. and they just couldn't knock him down. You had Anderson missing some good looks. You had Ariza missing one. Harden forced one. So those were like those sort of like little mini dagger threes. You get that lead up to 10 or 11 and 12 in a game where guys suddenly couldn't score.
Yeah.
I mean, that may have been it. And you see the numbers, like we've talked about this throughout this series. The Rockets hit a whole bunch of threes. They're likely going to win. If they miss a bunch, they're likely going to lose. And last night was one of those ones where 16 for 48. I mean, 3-4 more of those go in.
Yeah.
They probably pull out this win in regulation.
Yeah, this is another series that, whether or not James Harden wins the MVP this year, it's another one of those series where James Harden didn't figure it out in the end.
Right.
And again, the Rockets had problems beating the good teams. They beat all the bad teams, and they had a very good record. But Harden, as my MVP vote, unfortunately didn't come through in the end.
It was very Westbrook-like, what we talked
Yeah.
about Westbrook in the series before, where it was isolation, it was stalling the clock. Again, probably because he's tired. You're asking these guys to do so much for their team, but you got to keep moving the
The
basketball.
amount of
You
times
got to
it
play
felt
some
like
flow.
they ran 20 seconds off the clock before they even sort of started their possession and then ended up having to throw up any old crazy shot. It was wild to watch.
All right, so we sort of in agreement here, and not to take credit away from the Spurs, because that was a huge win, but the Rockets more lost this one is what we're saying, Trey.
Oh, that's interesting, because I think the Spurs won it. No Kawhi on the court, all role players. That's the definition of a Spurs win, if you ask me. But moving on, Manu Ginobili turned the clock back to 2007 last night, and it started early when he threw down a huge right-handed dunk in the first half, but then he kept it going by hitting a clutch layup late in the fourth before sealing things with a game-ending block on James Harden. Guys, what was the best Manu moment? The dunk, the layup, or the block? What you got?
I love the highlight reel stuff. The dunk. I mean, we haven't seen a dunk from Manu for so long, but I have to go with the block shot because of the risk involved in that. Worst case scenario, he fouls James Harden for a three-pointer, sends James Harden to the free throw line, Rockets go on to win. And that's because of Manu's defense. But instead, it's the game. I mean, we can't say it's a game winning, really. It's a game saving play there. And I mean, to take a risk at that moment, in that point of the game, and get a clean block like that was just brilliant for me.
Hasn't he done that his entire career?
Yes,
Those
he's a risk
risky,
taker.
exactly.
Yeah. And sometimes it does cost him, and you see Popovich has torn his hair out a few times
Yeah.
with some of his bad shots, but in this case, it worked perfectly for him.
It was a cool game because Manu realized, hey, Kawhi's not playing with us. Marcus Aldridge isn't having his best game. I got to do it. And that's why, to me, it was the drive at the end of the game. We're in the last minute here. Nothing is happening on the perimeter. We need somebody to drive in. Manu Ginobili, out of nowhere. He only had 12 points. It felt like 45. It really did feel like a ton of points. But for him, 35 seconds left. I've got to make something happen. No TP beside me. There isn't a great ball handler to drive. Things were getting stalled in the Spurs offense as well. It wasn't just the Rockets offense. And Manu did what Manu does.
Against Capella.
Yeah.
Who had
Shot
been
blocker.
blocking shots left and right. I go with the layup as well. This was a fourth quarter.
You guys are picking a layup and I'm not. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is weird, but this was a fourth quarter where 31 combined points were scored. I mean, no one was putting the ball in the bucket, and those were huge 2-1s to tie it up.
Let's
All
see
the
the
plays
dunk.
were great.
Let's see the dunk.
Well,
because
the dunk
it
was cool
great.
because it was right-handed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was just weird to see Ginobili throw one down with the right hand. Well, he's done it once or twice before in the playoffs, like way back when he had some hair.
Yeah, he had to adjust. I think he wanted to throw it down with the left, but he
Yeah.
saw Ryan Anderson there, so he threw it down with the right. Jonathan Simmons said, I had to go shake his hand.
Yeah.
Jonathan Simmons, a high flyer himself. He was ready to go with his left, went to the right. I've never done that, Jonathan Simmons said. And I love the dunk in the playoffs always because I just think of the 2014 Chris Bosh dunk immediately. I
Right.
tweeted it because I'm an NBA geek, but I just think of that monster in the NBA Finals where he threw it down on Chris Bosh.
39 years old, too. The second oldest guy in the league. I mean, you know a thing or two about
I know,
being old.
I know, yeah.
All right, so we're returning on this one. Trey, what's the final answer?
Oh, come on, guys. It's got to be the block. That was
Yes.
the signature moment of the game. Such a high-risk, high-reward maneuver, the way Manu likes it. But moving on, with Kawhi Leonard on the bench, the Spurs needed big games from lesser names to pull off the win, and that's what they got from guys like Danny Green, who scored 16, hit 4 threes. Patty Mills went for 20 and 5 threes, and even Jonathan Simmons, who scored 12 and had 2 big steals in overtime. Guys, who was the biggest unsung hero? Green, Mills, or Simmons? What you got?
I like this. Here's some credit to the Spurs. Which of these guys are you going to go with?
I think it's Danny Green. His only shot inside the arc that he made in this game was a drive that was the game-winning basket. Danny Green has had 1-and-1 play this year inside the arc. This
wild.
was his first and one play inside the arc. This drive. Spurs fans get on the edge of their seat when they see Danny Green drive. He is a much better version of Jason Capono. He is a guy on the outside that makes his money, shooting the ball and on the defensive end. He's not a driver. And the one, again, he made on the inside of the arc was the game-winning play. Danny Green doesn't do that, but they were so desperate for guys to drive last night and make things happen without Kawhi. He made it happen.
I'm going with Jonathan Simmons. I like the energy that he brings on both ends of the floor. He's a little helter-skelter on offense. You don't quite know what you're getting out of him shooting the ball wise, but his athleticism is really what they need, that injection of energy. And these 2 steals were crucial. Crucial in the overtime period, and when he gets out and he can dunk like that, it takes out the risk when he sometimes sets his feet for a shot. I just thought, if the San Antonio Spurs are going to win this series, and they likely will now, I think he's going to have to spend a little bit more time on James Harden as well, particularly at the end of the games, because Harden doesn't like it when there's a guy right in his face like that, and it allows Kawhi to be elsewhere.
Yeah, the numbers are incredible when Simmons was on Harden, right? He shot 0 for 1 and he had 5 of his 6 turnovers there. When Simmons was on him, you saw those little pokes there. This is a guy we had on our Summer League show a couple years ago. I saw Tom Ziller pointing out, this was a guy in Jonathan Simmons that anyone in the league could have had a couple of years ago. Wow. And of course the Spurs go and grab him. And of course he's coming up with some big plays in key minutes in a pivotal Game 5. So it's wild. I think I go with Simmons ultimately. But Mills was huge starting too. Giving them offense early in that game. Before this game turned into a slugfest and no one could score, that first half was awesome. Yeah. It was back and forth, both teams hitting threes, and Patty was huge, especially in the first half.
Yeah, filling in for Tony Parker there is a huge responsibility.
So Trey, what's the ultimate answer with this one?
Tough choice, but I'm going with Danny Green. He hit the 2 biggest shots. Also that 3 from way deep, but they were all great.
Yeah, 7 of his 16 there, coming in overtime. All right, let's hear from the people out there. Agree, disagree with Trey's ultimate ruling. We got to take a break. Yeah, but coming up next, the guests keep rolling here. Pacers big man Miles Turner joins us live in studio.
Welcome back to the show. We are very excited to have a man who just completed his 2nd NBA season, Pacers center Miles Turner. Thank you for joining us, Miles.
Of course, thanks for having me, guys.
Now, you just finished a very good season. You got better in a lot of ways. Added that 3-point shot, got better from the free throw line, the blocks across the board. You were my pick to be most improved player before the season started, so I'm happy with my pick. But I want to hear from you. How are you happy with your season and the way you guys went into the playoffs against the Cavs?
I definitely learned a lot. I feel like I just had a decent season. I feel like the sky's the limit for me if I keep working as hard as I am. And it was definitely a lot better than my rookie year, just, given more opportunities and given more playing time. And I took advantage of some, but, I still have a long ways to go.
All right, well, when we heard you were coming on, we asked our fans. This is an interactive show. We wanted our fans to get in their questions for you. So we had a ton of questions on Instagram come in. But let's be honest, our fans can be a little strange at times.
Of course.
Yeah, you know it. You have some weird friends out there. Yeah, that's why we're introducing a new segment called Worldwide Weirdos. We're taking their questions. We're going to fire them at you here, rapid fire around the horn here, starting with Ski. So here's our first question.
These are real questions. And this was by far the most popular question we got.
All right.
Lucas Porter, we'll give him credit for this one, but again, a lot of people sent it in. Did Quavo actually beat you at knockout?
Yeah, we got me one game. I won 2 games, he won 1. So he beat me, but I technically won.
You won the series.
Yeah,
he took a game. So you were with Quavo, who else? Offset was there, Chance the Rapper.
Indeed.
You're playing a little knockout. I think some people call it bump, maybe. Yeah, other versions of that. So he got you once.
Indeed.
That checks out. Okay.
He's got a nice little jumper.
Yeah, he's got
he's got a stroke. He's a lefty, and he just kept it straight. Elbow was tucked. I was quite impressed.
A little follow-up question to that. Dennis13 Athens writes, after Quavo, because you did take him down, will you take on Bieber?
Oh.
Because Bieber...
He's a lefty, too, from what I know.
He's a lefty, and he's a crossover king.
You don't want to get caught in the word.
He can put you to sleep with this.
Watch it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give it to him. I like that.
Lefty coming up.
Oh, and the finish.
He's like the final boss of music.
And the stare down.
Yes.
That was key right there. The stare down was key.
That was mean mugging right there. Okay. Martin D asks, why are you number 33?
It's funny. That was the only number that was available when I was in middle school, so I took it. I've just been rocking with it ever since. So,
oh, really?
I was 32. My favorite player growing up was Shaq. Me and my dad used to watch him in his Miami days, and he was 32, so I wore it in all my little city leagues. But 33 was the only one I could pick, and I've had it ever since.
Stuck with it.
Yeah.
All right.
All the jerseys gone, just 33. Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Exactly.
Okay, the next one comes from G-Smash93. What's your favorite animated movie?
Favorite animated movie? Okay. I would probably go with Emperor's New Groove.
Wow, didn't see that.
Yeah, that was one of me and my mom actually told you that movie a lot when I was younger. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great movie. I'm the biggest snacker here, so I'm happy to ask this question. Comes from the Leaf Olson, who asks, what's the best pregame snack?
Best pregame snack?
Yeah.
Skittles.
Wow.
I'd probably say Skittles. Yeah, you know, it has a little bit of the sugar rush that you need to get amped, but you know, you can never eat. I don't think you can never eat enough Skittles. So I'd probably say Skittles.
Do you think they all taste the same, or can you tell
I
by
can
the
decipher
different colors?
between a few of the colors. If you gave it to me at random, you know, I might be able to get them
Maybe.
blindfolded. But yeah.
Okay, great. All right, next one here. This is from Fresh Princey. He or she writes, oh, this is a hard-hitting question here. What do you think about Paul George possibly leaving the Pacers? Had a lot of people asking something like
Yeah,
this
I know.
as
I figured
well.
out what was coming.
Yeah.
You know, PG has to do what's best for him.
Right.
And you know, he's obviously left his mark already in the state of Indiana. Everybody loves him here. You know, he's been a great mentor for me. I personally don't want to see him go, but you know, he has to do what's best for him. And
Is that something like you'll talk to him about? Like he would talk to you, or he's just making that ultimately?
That's probably going to be up between him
Yeah.
and you know the Pacers organization and his circle. But you know, I'm sure that he'll let us know if anything happens. But I'm expecting to see him in Indianapolis next year.
Great.
Okay, next question, a little more lighthearted here from Real J LaPointe. Where do you get your sweet dad hats from?
My sweet dad.
That's a dad
We got
hat.
a couple photos here. What J LaPointe is referring to.
Low crown,
Yeah.
All right.
Low profile here.
Oh, yeah.
the nice strap on
Is
the
that in
back.
London? That's
Yeah.
gotta
This
be
was in London
yeah.
actually.
You like
We played there
rocking
in
the hats.
January. So with the hats, I randomly see them on Instagram or social media. Like if I'm just scrolling, I see something I like, I was like, whoa. And it might be like a low-key company, not like a big company.
Yeah.
And I'm a big supporter of, you know, supporting guys that are kind of on the come up and that and whatnot. So I saw a couple that I like and I was ordering them off the jump. Shout out to PayPal, you know, it's just
That's the first time PayPal's got a shout out on our show. Okay, next one comes from Brent Curry. Who is the Pacers' go-to locker room DJ?
Aaron Brooks.
Oh,
for
yeah?
sure, Aaron
Wow.
Brooks. Because Aaron Brooks, he doesn't just play hip hop. He's gonna give you a little soul. You know, I might throw a little rock and roll in there. Me personally, I like listening to everything. You know, I like kind of expanding my horizons. Now, oddly enough, I'm from Texas, but I don't do country music. Sorry, mom. Mom loves country music. That's her. She actually just came from a Tim McGraw concert in Indianapolis. And she said she had a lot of fun. But Aaron Brooks is definitely the DJ. He goes out there and just gets everybody hyped. And well, he sets the mood more than anything.
Fantastic. Miles, we can't thank you enough for coming on. Can't thank the weirdos out there for sending in the questions. Shout out to you. Best of luck, obviously, with the offseason and moving into next year. And have fun on Game Time tonight.
Sure, much appreciated, you guys.
Miles
Thank you.
Turner,
Thanks,
everyone.
Miles.
All right, we got to take a break. Lots more still to come on the starters. When we come back, we're going to take a look at tonight's pivotal Game 5 between the Wizards and Celtics. Why do you laugh every time I say
Always
pivotal?
pivotal, man.
All right.
The Starters on NBA TV is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, proud partner of the NBA. Do your friends proud. Please drink responsibly.
Game 5 tonight in Boston, 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT. It's Wizards and Celtics. There's Isaiah Thomas coming in. The wallet's a little lighter for Isaiah, $5,000 for getting into it with a fan back in Washington. There's Bradley Beal, so we're all ready. They know it's pivotal.
Captain America shirt, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe. You can see it in their eyes. You can see by the way they're walking, they know how pivotal this game is. So the quick look ahead, Trey, you got the big question as we get into Game 5, Wizards-Celtics.
That's right, the Wizards have dominated most of this series, but the Celtics were still able to get 2 wins in Boston. So guys, what's the key to another Celtics win in tonight's pivotal Game 5?
Thank you.
It is quite pivotal. IT is going to have to be big. I think like 40-point big because they depend on him much more than the Wizards depend on one guy. He had 43 as an average in their 2 wins in games 1 and 2. He was a monster. Then fell off in games 3 and 4 and they lost. He needs far more support. The Wizards have found a way to make him work a little bit on defense. Maybe that slowed him down offensively. But again, 43 as an average the first 2. You got to see a number like that for them to get a win. The Wizards have been far better in this series. It's 2-2, but the Wizards have been the far better team.
And make him work on defense as well. Like we saw Otto Porter in Washington do a really good job. Just getting him inside. And we know he's a strong little guy, but he's not tall enough. And so Otto Porter can shoot over the top of him. So if Isaiah's working at both ends, you figure that is going to help Washington Wizards. But as you mentioned, everyone's talking about it. The Wizards have definitely outplayed Boston for large portions of the games in Boston. They've got nothing to show for it.
Right.
At some point, that's either going to come back to haunt them or they're going to be able to take advantage and then go home to Washington to try to close it out. Because obviously, if they don't win tonight, I don't really see them winning a Game 7 on the road either.
Another thing the Celtics have to do, obviously, is take care of the ball. It always comes down to it. Don't give them the ball. There was a ton of turnovers in Game 4. 20. They had 9 in that 26-0 run that the Wizards ripped off in the third quarter. 9 turnovers in that stretch. 20 again, as I said, in the game. You know, this is already a great scoring team. And John Wall's maybe one of the best players in the league when there is a turnover and he's going the other way faster than lightning. So hold on to that rock. Be precious with that thing and obviously get some quality shots. So something to watch usually in most games. Take care of the ball and maybe you'll come out with a victory. It should be a good one. I hope we get another good game like we got in game 2.
Yeah, the Wizards won their first road game in round 1 late in the series.
Right.
I could see that happening again tonight. And Isaiah Thomas, you got to wonder how much everything is sort of getting to him. The fact that he's getting a run everywhere on the defensive end.
Yeah.
They're making Otto Porter go at him. Everything emotionally he has to deal with. And now he's got to be their number 1, number 2, and number 3 scorer, it feels like. They got some great contributions in game 1 from Jake Crowder. Had a monster game. They hit a ton of threes. But can that happen again? Number 1, and what is Isaiah Thomas going to do? He scored so much in those first 2 games. There's a lot on his shoulders.
Quick predictions? Who you got?
Wiz!
Yeah, I'll take the Wiz too.
Celtics.
All right, give me the whiz. Final break. When we return, VSP, you're watching The Starters, presented by Jack Daniels, Tennessee Honey. Wedgie number 49 last night. One more to go, baby. And we asked you on Twitter, how should we celebrate 50 wedgies? No jinx. You hit us up on Twitter, hashtag The Starters. Trey, you got a few of the best answers.
Yeah, definitely no jinx here. Samuel says, definitely get the guy responsible for that wedgie on the show and interview him about the historic moment. I'm sure he would love that.
Yeah.
Andrew says, start selling official Starters underwear.
Ooh!
Not a bad idea,
not a bad
actually.
idea.
Aaron says, you should raise a championship banner for the best of the year and prep that banner too, because we're getting to 50. I like the confidence. Rockstar Ryan says, wedgie number 50 celebration, send out golden underwear to all 50 players that helped make this magic season a wedgie reality, sure. But the best answer comes from Brady, who says, I'll get a tattoo for the 50th wedgie.
Yeah, well-
and it's on the internet and TV, so now you have to.
All right,
We'll hunt
Brady.
you down.
We're holding that to you. Okay. Lee, VSP, man.
Yeah, it's a very smart play actually here from Patrick Beverley. Watch this offensive rebound straight into assist.
Wow.
To Ryan Ant. A little pump fake party. David
Pretty
Lee didn't
sexy,
quite
man.
buy on it, but that's what I call a very solid play.
Now it's time for the fan of the night. It was a nail biter in San Antonio. This caused many fans to be quite stressed out. This woman was quite into this play, but man, it went down to the wire.
This is like every emotion.
Yeah. Wow. That's a great one.
All right, just a reminder, tonight, Wizards and Celtics, pivotal Game 5 on TNT. We'll be back tomorrow, 6:30. Shout out to Miles Turner for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, folks. And remember, we are one wedgie away from 50. It could happen at any time.
Brace the night, people.